Good morning, this is Tom Negotiating with Jesus, still doing exercises every day. Link today, MTGuitar, talking about 20 chords, how they're made, and explaining what they're called and how they're made. So it's adding a seventh, which is a flattened seventh, adding a major, adding a second or a fourth. So it's the things that we do, that fourth, adding a G to the D, D, E, F, G. You're adding that fourth note, which is a great accent note. You do it all the time, especially on the chords that work easy. That is a second. Anyway, check out MTGuitar. A very good tutor. I also was watching a video from How I Got Good at Guitar. He's talking about John Mayer. So you can watch really good players. My purpose is to say, let's everybody, all of us, let's level up. Let's make sure every day we do some work before we play. If you want to be good at anything, you got to do some work first. Lay some groundwork. To get my picking discipline. Up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up. We're on the G, A minor, B diminished, that is the A-shaped C, F, G, get that index to follow along, can't drag. And then the E-shaped C. The D minor, E minor, F major, G major, A minor, B diminished, doing that, I'm going to do my other exercises. I'm going to do some scales. So the chords, again, playing, if you're looking at a keyboard 1, 3, and 5, and you just move one note, keep the shape exactly the same. You're going to play the white keys only. That's what I rehearse. That's what I practice. I want to get that, somehow get that into my skill set, that I know that the neck of the guitar, I know where these triad shapes are, which is in the key of C, so no sharps, no flats. The key of A minor, the same thing. The same shapes, the same positions. So moving up the piano, one note at a time, the exact same shape goes, no sharps, no flats, white keys only. I'm adding a couple other picking patterns. Practice. This is not noodling. It's just me trying to develop skills through repetition. I did work on that Esteban guitar. I reported and did a short, so I don't want followers necessarily. I don't think I'm that good. Maybe when I'm tutor level. Right now I'm just trying to level up, become a better player. I was gifted an Esteban guitar. I didn't like it. I don't like the look of it. I like the look of this. I like wood grain. I like the inserts, the inlays. I think this is a sweet looking guitar. It plays nicely. I played the Esteban and it was it was rough. I decided to take the saddle out of the Esteban and just sand it down. I sanded it too small. Then there was a wild buzz on the E string. So then I shimmed it up and a little extra on the E. With my library card, I made a thin strip of plastic, folded it just under the E, maybe a 1/4 inch fold, stuck it in, and now it plays way better. It feels like the strings are looser. Everything about it, you're not pressing as far, you're not pressing as hard. So the action came down, but I still think, in the video I said it's playable, but honestly, probably a student guitar for maybe to borrow if you're doing lessons. Loan it to a student and then tell them, do not buy a cheap guitar. If you buy a cheap guitar, buy the top of the line cheap guitars. So spend $300 or $400 on a Yamaha or one of the guitars that have some reputation. They're playable. And then when you've hit the intermediate level, you got to buy a $1,000 guitar. So the Esteban plays. I will use it as a loaner. And still, man, buying a nice guitar, this thing is fun to play, easy. It does not hurt my fingers. The action is nice. It's not electric though. Playing up high, ridiculous on an acoustic. An acoustic, learn some of the triads will play up a certain amount, but then probably octave and you're about done on an acoustic. The electric players, that is an easier instrument to play. Strings like butter, melting under your hands. Easy access to these strings on an electric, and electric players play up here all the time, and then they mock the cowboy chords, which are great. Learn them, love them. No mockery. I don't care if you're in the box, I don't care if you play cowboy chords. It is a great place to spend your life. You can play here and learn 1,000 songs and get joy out of being one of the players, not one of the watchers. So let's continue to grind tortoises. We're going to go to the end and we're going to win the race.